Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. I've got to say, thank you all for all the support over the last couple of vlogs. Well, not the last couple, all of them, to be honest, but the last couple especially. Massively appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. And if you're not subbed, why not click sub? So I haven't done a vlog for a few days because actually when I filmed Goodyear, I still had days of work left. So today, I figured why not start off with something a bit of fun. Well, it's always going to be fun, but something especially fun. I built this monstrosity a few weeks ago. I've never actually ridden it yet. So let me show you. Look at this. I mean, look at this absolute monstrosity of a bike, you know? We have a very nice Marin mount vision that I've decided to put drop bars on and, well, and turn into a gravel bike. So, yeah. So I haven't ridden this bike before. It's actually just been sitting in my house and I've been meaning to ride it. So I quickly taped up the bars. Look at this tape job. Awesome, right? Still got a few cable ties poking through. I didn't have any electric tapes. I've used like just normal sticky tape. It's just high quality craftsmanship, let's be honest, right? So the whole thing with gravel is, it is getting more aggressive, especially with Goodyear. People are saying like, I'd have been better off on a cross-country bike, you'd be better off doing this, like a gravel bike's not the right bike anymore. I don't understand gravel bikes. It's just fun. It's all just fun. Gravel bikes are fun. I like riding a gravel bike. Yes, it would be faster doing some sections on a mountain bike, but then it would be slower on other sections on a mountain bike. Gravel bike, best of both worlds. So what I figured, I'll take it upon myself to settle this like, why don't you just ride a mountain bike? Well, look, here's a mountain bike. I've turned it into a gravel bike. And I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be awful. I mean, it's not built for this. It's just a bit of fun. It's just me taking this monstrosity out for a shred. Same trails, different words, different bike. And actually, I think we should try and get up that impossible climb on this. Anyway, enough nattering. Let's take this beast of a bike for a ride. Let's go. Oh my God. Well, it's a tiny bit overgrown, right? Little bit. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, God. This is so sketchy. Oh, a little bit of a stream, here we go. I need to change gear. It's all right, it's not that hard. If I can just change gear. Yeah. Okay, changing gear is incredibly awkward. One-handed. Yeah. Changing into a harder gear is much easier though, look. Just a little click of the finger, whereas like easier, it's a bit funky, I'm gonna be honest, a little bit funky. Braking on the hoods, if you can call them that, it's a little bit sketchy, look. I mean, I can barely grab it, so realistically, to use the brakes, you have to be like well on the drops. Then it's awesome. I mean, that descent I just did was actually really comfy, and it's a good example of when it's really good to have a mountain bike like that. Definitely I think it's quicker than my gravel bike. I think I did notice a bit of design flaw, so might be a problem. I can only change gear when I'm on the tops, but I can only really use the brakes properly when I'm on the drops. So what I'm saying is I can't brake and change gear. It's more a case of get it in the right gear and then enjoy the descent, which is hella fun. And this is a really good descent. I actually quite like it. Is that really weird? I kind of hate it, but I like it. Right, so apart from being insanely overgrown, that was really fun. That is when you need a full suspension gravel bike. I just pinned it down those rocks and no nibbling, no line picking. I mean, even when I run 50C tyres on my like 650s, like it's not that much fun. That was mega. But the thing is, that's still fun on a gravel bike. And now I'm on a climb, and whilst it's not awful, I mean, it's substantially easier when you ride a gravel bike. And that's why I ride a gravel bike. And what do you guys think the future of gravel is? Like, is it going to get to the point where people are running like full suspension bikes? Like, are they going to be doing it? Are we going to see like short travel bikes, like a small rear shock? You've already got the Low fork, so how far is it going to go? Like, this is the extreme version, right? So I wonder, like next year, in a couple of years, 9 have already brought out a full suspension gravel bike. So it didn't really seem to take off, but it doesn't mean we won't see it again, or someone else won't do it. So I'm pretty intrigued. I like gravel the way it is. I like that the bikes aren't great for everything, that you need a bit of skill and you have to be able to ride the bike to do certain stuff. And I really like that. I like techie gravel on a gravel bike. So we've done some little gravel trails, done some techie downhills. I think we should see how this fares at climbing on the ultimate gravel climb. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you'll see very, very soon. All right, let's crack on and give it a go. Oh, I kind of forgot how steep this was. This is insane. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to get very far. It's really wet. So Juliet and I did this a while ago. Red sign means you don't suck. So I have to get at least to the red sign. I think I made it to just about like here somewhere on the video. So let's just say 1-2 fence posts is when I got to my gravel bike. And it was dry, completely different conditions, completely unscientific scientific test. Not even a scientific test really, is it? Just a challenge. And let's see how far that full suspension gravel bike can get up this climb. So what are your predictions? Better or worse than the gravel bike? I've got a feeling, because it's actually quite wet, it might be a bit worse. And also the running's well sketchy, because I can't, oh my God. I just realised, like I can't change gear. So normally I'd pin it down the road, change gear, and then climb. But I can't change gear and be on the brakes for that corner. So I might just see how far I can get from a bit of a rolling start just over here. Red sign means I don't suck. Let's try. So before I go, I've got a much easier gear on this, much wider tyres. Not sure the suspension is going to help or not. There's going to be nothing like this in any gravel race. This is completely pointless, but well, I like a challenge and I want to know if I can ride up it on this. So I guess let's crack on and see. All right, let's go. We're going to go for slow and steady. No! I feel like my seat is far too high and I feel like I'm just going to tip over backwards. I need to get more weight on the front. I'm leaning too far back. All right, let's try again. To the sign! Just need to get a bit past. All right, let's do another one. Mate, that's hard. All right, let's try another one. Yes! No! Oh my God. I need to sit down. Whoa. I actually just rode further up this climb on this bike than I did my gravel bike. But then it's better suited to it. It's got big tyres. The suspension does help, I think. It helps you track and it keeps the tyre really planted. It's not bouncing on the rocks. I mean, no doubt this bike's better for this kind of climb. You put like riser bars on it, it'll be mint and I'll definitely get, I think, much higher up than I did with the drop bars. But, I mean, it's just a bit of fun. I didn't think I was going to get as far up this though. Even with the gearing and the aggressive tyres and the suspension, I didn't think I was going to get as far up this climb as I did on my gravel bike. I mean, would I ride it every day? Would it become my new gravel bike? Hell no. It's blooming awful for long distance. It's really hard work. The gears don't work properly. And even if I got it to work with like actual proper road shifters, well, it'd still be awful. It just feels awful. It feels too long as well. Probably the worst fitting bike I've ever ridden. I should be proud of myself for that. I've managed to create probably the worst feeling bike that I've ever ridden. I mean, it did better up the climb and it was really fun on the descents, but it's blooming awful and it feels horrible. So I'm definitely going to switch this back to flat bars and enjoying it for what it's designed for. So will we see suspension on gravel bikes in the future? I mean, I reckon probably. I mean, we already are. And bike companies love a bit of progression. They love trying new things out. Some things stick, some things don't stick. This one though, I'm definitely sure this, well, this is certainly not coming to Dragon's Den, you know? One thing I do know for sure is I like my rigid gravel bike, and that's the one I'm going to keep riding for now. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Just a little bit of fun. Stay tuned for more vlogs. There will be another one very soon. Thanks again for all your support. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.